What if everything you've been chasing, money, success, approval, achievements, could never give you the peace you're looking for? What if the answer wasn't somewhere out there, but had been waiting quietly inside you all along? This is the story of Michael, a successful man who had everything except peace, and the lesson he learned changed his life forever. Michael was 42 years old. He lived in a beautiful house in California. He drove luxury cars. His business was thriving. From the outside, he looked like a man who had won at life. But every night, when the world became quiet, he felt empty. His mind never stopped. Worries about the future, regrets from the past, fear of losing everything. The more he achieved, the more anxious he became. One evening, after another stressful day, he sat alone in his office. The city lights shined through the window, yet inside, it felt dark. For the first time, he asked himself a question. Why am I still unhappy? A few weeks later, Michael decided to take a break. He traveled to the mountains. No meetings, no emails, no phone calls, just silence. One morning, while walking through a forest trail, he noticed an elderly monk sitting beside a stream. The old man seemed completely at peace, as if nothing in the world could disturb him. Michael sat beside him. After a long silence, he asked, "How can I find peace?" The monk smiled, but said nothing. Instead, he pointed toward the flowing water. Minutes passed, then an hour. Neither spoke. Finally, Michael became frustrated. "I asked you a question." The monk looked at him and said, "The answer is already here." The monk pointed to the water. "Look carefully." Michael watched the stream. Leaves floated by. Twigs drifted away. The water never tried to hold them. It simply let them pass. The monk said, "Your thoughts are like those leaves. You suffer because you keep grabbing them. You hold on to fears. You hold on to anger. You hold on to mistakes. And then you wonder why your mind feels heavy." Michael listened carefully. The monk continued, "Peace comes when you learn to let thoughts flow by. Not every thought deserves your attention. Not every worry deserves your energy." The next morning, the monk gave Michael a simple exercise. Sit quietly for 10 minutes. Do nothing. Michael laughed. "That's it?" The monk nodded. So Michael sat. Immediately, his mind became noisy. Old memories appeared. Future worries appeared. Random thoughts appeared. He wanted to quit. But the monk encouraged him. Observe. Don't fight. Don't chase. Just watch. Day after day, Michael practiced. Something incredible began to happen. The thoughts were still there, but he no longer felt controlled by them. For the first time in years, he experienced moments of genuine peace. Not because his problems disappeared, but because he stopped fighting with his own mind. Before leaving, Michael asked one final question. What is the secret to happiness? The monk smiled, then drew a circle in the dirt. Inside the circle he wrote, "Now." The monk said, "Most people live in yesterday, or tomorrow. Very few live today. Peace exists only in this moment. The present moment is where life actually happens." Michael stared at the word, "now." Such a simple word, yet it contained everything. He realized that most of his suffering came from living in places that didn't exist. The past, the future, not the present. Years later, Michael's life still had challenges. Business problems still happened. Unexpected difficulties still appeared. But something had changed. His peace no longer depended on circumstances. It came from within. And whenever stress returned, he remembered the stream, the leaves, the silence, and the lesson that changed everything. You do not find peace by controlling life. You find peace by learning to be present within it. So today, take a moment, put down your worries, take a deep breath, and remember, the peace you're searching for may already be inside you, waiting quietly for you to notice it. Peace is not the absence of noise. It is the presence of inner stillness. Subscribe to Growthaily for more life-changing stories.